Page 10, modern sounds, which means it's going to sound weird as far as I'm concerned. Look at the fingering. We're using 2 and 4 a lot. You're moving your hands around in both hands, 2 and 4. Here. There's your modern sound right there. Rhythm, again, if the syncopation is not getting it, take out the tie and play all the notes. And then when you can do that, put the tie back in. Now, you're moving both hands. And this is the fingering they really want you to use, otherwise I'd change it. I would not use this fingering. But your hands are close together. You're just staying in this position and you're just going up and down. Takes a little bit of practice. You don't really have to aim 4 notes. I'm just aiming like a note in each hand, maybe the index. And I just keep my hand in that position. The ring fingers should do what they're doing. Here. Takes a little practice, but it's good practice. And you're getting that all over the place. As far as articulation goes, they don't really give you much of anything. You just play it. After you get to know it, you can add some staccatos in places if you want to. Add some accents if you want. Experiment with it, but get to know it first so you're not concentrating on notes and rhythms and all that junk. Dynamics, it's at the beginning, they're just chords. They're the same. Moderately loud. Let's just play both hands the same is fine. Into the second line, you're coming down. There is a note at the beginning. When you repeat this, both hands go an octave higher. So when you finish it in the second line, both hands go up. You get 1 beat rest to go to here, wherever you go. This takes practice. You gotta know which fingers are involved here, and you gotta know where they are, or where you want them to go. So you're going from here, same here, you're going to here, and here you're going to here. Practice. You got 1 beat. Rest. So for the second time you're playing it there, which means you're ending it here. Then the third line, loco, means where it's written. So now you're moving both hands. You got 1 beat rest to move it. On this moving, I don't recommend you use the whole arm to move it. Bum, 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 bum. Use the wrist. Bum, 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 bum. It's like a hand or wrist staccato, except you're not playing them short. It's the same movement with the wrist, though. So it's here. With that on that, you don't have to go that fast. You just take it your speed. When you first do it, you got to go really, really super slow. Make sure you get the right notes. Third line down, you're soft here. The left hand is background here. Keep the left hand very soft. Swell in the last 2 measures at the bottom. You're going to go up to the first beat of the last measure. There, that's your target. The left hand's keep it in the background. It's the right hand we're talking about. Then go back down. And dici al fine means go to the beginning. Well, you're here. There's no rest, and you got to go to here. You're not going very far, and the hands are coming back together, so you may have to practice that. Back up to moderately loud. Now they've added pedal. You don't need pedal on this piece at all. You can play the whole thing just fine without it. They've added it. They're doing it on the longer notes at the beginning. Again, I said you can add pedal for longer notes to add color because it has the overtones. That's fine. But third line, they're adding it, and I'm not sure why. I guess it just makes it all blurry. Because if I do it in the third line like that, it's here. I'm not sure why they wanted that. It's a contrast to what you had here. Because here you've kind of, you can't connect those. However, I think it would be better sounding for the last two lines, if you're going to pedal it, is change it every 2 beats instead of every measure. So it's here, change it on beat 2. After you play that note, change it. It doesn't get quite so blurry. In the second measure there, you can leave it down for the whole measure because it's all one chord. That's fine. But like the first measure, change it every 2 beats. So something like that to take out some of the blurriness. I think that would sound a little better. Speed-wise, it has to be accurate. Not fast or slow. Well, I tend to play them a little fast. Depends on how much coffee I've had to drink or wine or whatever. I don't know. At the end there, at the end of the second line, the last time retardando, that means after you do the DC, if you want, you can slow down. How much you slow down is up to you. If you don't feel a slow down, don't slow down. You have to feel it. Get into it well enough that you can feel this music. You're not thinking so much about the notes. And then you start interpreting it and feeling it.